Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another glorious day in Inverted's Paradise here in Stranded Deep. A little bit of an update between last episode and this episode. I did a little bit more of construction on our, I'll be honest, I don't really know what to call this structure. Our hut construction in progress for sure, but I pretty much got a ton of these wood container shelves up and to go. And, you know, they're just kind of full with miscellaneous shit. And clearly we have way too much storage because a lot of them aren't even full. So that allowed us to free up a lot of this stuff down here. And then the other thing that I didn't even realize was in the game, I did some research and apparently they have resource piles. I had no idea. So when you come up to these, it's almost like they're a container and you can take stuff from them and then you can also put them back in. So I got a couple fibrous leaf piles, I got a rock pile, I got a log pile over there, and then a clay pile right here. So I don't know, I think that's really nifty in a way, definitely to clean up some space and to help us keep organized. So if you guys remember in I think it was the last episode when we explored one of those random little neighboring islands, we ended up seeing, I guess, an aircraft carrier, a big old ship, way out over this way. So that is exactly where we are going to start today's episode off here in Stranded Deep. I apologize for the lack of videos lately. Like I said, I've been so damn busy, but life is getting back to somewhat normal where I can start to crank out some more daily uploads, if not every other day. So once again, I apologize. Leave a like on the video for my sanity, please. Let's get into it, okay? But before we actually head out to the ship, there's a couple things that I want to get done that will help us extend our longevity out and about in the great beyond. One is a bed. I already crafted it. It is in our storage on our ship. And then the other one is a bigger water bottle. But you're telling me that I cannot be like this? Will this work? No. What about that? It's in the vicinity. That'll work. Okay. And so now we have a clay water bottle, which should, in theory, hold quite a bit more than the water skin. So that holds 4, which is fantastic. We also need to eat and drink big time. Oh boy, there's a lot to go over. And the other thing that we're gonna need to keep an eye out on, oh my god, and that just broke, son of a bitch. And the other thing that we're gonna need to keep an eye out on, this holds 5. Wow, that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. So the other thing that we're gonna need to keep an eye out for is potatoes. Because with potatoes, we can then start to make our own fuel. Right now we have no fuel, so that's why I haven't built the gyrocopter. But once we get to that point, where exactly is it? I think it's in here. Yeah, fuel still. Once we get to that point, we have everything that we need. We can start to make our own fuel, and then we can build the gyrocopter, and then we can really start to fly around and explore this place, and that'll help us, I think, find the boss fight areas that much easier. So okay, we got a clay water bottle, got some fibrous leaves we might as well put down here. That way we got some water whenever we return. I want to grab some smoked meat up here from our last shark encounter, and we got water, we got food, we pretty much got everything we could ever want. I kind of have everything that we need in here. You guys can see the bed in there as well, with the water bottle in there, and I think with that, it's time to go find this big ass ship. Oh my god, oh my god. Now, if I remember, it is a little bit to the right of that island. It's pretty much right in between this island and the island over here that I don't think you can see yet. So I'm just going to kind of head out this way. And I'm sure it'll pop into render distance at some point, and then we'll go right up to it. But I think that's going to be our next big upgrade for us to do, is going to be fuel. Find a way to get fuel. Not only will fuel help us with a gyrocopter, but then we can also have all those extra parts that we found by exploring and turn them into a motorized engine for this raft, which, I mean, you know, is self-explanatory. It'll make things a lot easier. And then, like I said, after that, all we got left is the boss fight. If this were a new game, like a brand new game, and it wasn't years old, I more than likely would spend a lot more time trying to make everything just completely over extravagant, have an incredibly long series and stuff like that. But I feel like we just kind of need to get through it. It's this game is a pain in the ass to make videos on. I love playing it, don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore playing this game, and these types of games are so fun. But taking, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours of footage to do things and then chop it up into a 30-minute video and trying to do that every single day on top of having a new puppy, it's it can definitely get tiring. Now, where exactly is this behemoth of a ship? I thought I would see it by now, if we're being entirely honest. I'm just gonna kind of coast. We're gonna get out in the front of the ship here. Can we hop up here? No, we can't. Days survived 21. So think about that. We have done all of this, and it's not even technically been a month yet. Is it more out that way? Where is it? Other thing I need to make sure of is that, yes, we're going out here to explore the ship, right? But I do not want to get overzealous and trying to find this ship and completely forget the direction that we came from. So we need to make sure that we have an idea of where exactly our home island is, or else we are screwed. Because we are going to be spending longer visits out here. Because I have that bed, so we can pretty much sleep and save wherever we want. Oh my god, what is that? What in the fucked up evolution are you? A goblin shark? Oh my god, you are hideous. You look like you need to be thousands of feet below the surface of the water. Oh, is he hitting my boat? Oh, hell no. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really know where this ship is. I thought it was somewhere out here. Like, what is this island that we're pulling up to? It looks like it has absolutely nothing on it. What? Well, now I'm intrigued in a completely different way. A completely different way. What in the hell is going on here? Look at all these other islands around. Completely lush and full of life, and then you got... Oh! Never mind. Found it! That makes sense. That makes complete sense. Well, I'm glad I didn't turn away. That would have been super annoying. Is there even any way for us to get up here? Oh, boy. So much exploration to be had. Now, I did leave this ship, or this shelf, completely empty because I assumed that more than likely we would find containers up here. I feel like that was just a given. Are there potatoes on this island? Driftwood? Whoa. What? Oh, shit. That's cool. Okay. So this is just kind of like how we mine for clay and for rocks. This is the way to do it with wood. That's actually pretty nifty. And I got a feeling I probably ran up on this and never thought anything of it. Very cool. Very, very cool. Now what I need is some potatoes. You got some potatoes? I love the corrugated scrap. We always need more of that. I need this almighty ship to have some potatoes. I know they're gonna grow in sections like this over here, but I'm not entirely sure exactly what they look like. Is that potatoes? Oh, just a rock. Ooh, and with all that corrugated scrap we found, that actually rounds up the last bit of our floor for our raft. Hell yeah. Is there even a way for us to get up here? Through here, maybe? Aha! We're in, baby. Oh my lord. Is this all open? No, it is not. Okay, there's one path up. The hell are we gonna find in here is my question. There's not a lot of doors that we can open. It looks like it's all just decayed shut. But what? Are we just making our way to the top? Make it drop. You know the rest. I feel like I'm either gonna be incredibly amazed or incredibly disappointed when we open this door. Oh. Oh, amazed. Definitely amazed. Nice little flex right back to the... Oh my god. New notification. This could be my way to escape Pacifica. Okay, what a name. Pacifica. Food, so okay. Okay. I'm starting to pick up what you're putting down here. So for us to get out of here, we've got a lot of things that we're going to have to do. We're going to have to repair the plane engine, repair the plane propeller, repair the plane cockpit, which I believe are the 3 parts that we're going to get from defeating the bosses. Stock food, stock water, and stock fuel. Okay. Okay, baby. And that's how the hell we're going to get out of here. What are we going to do? Just magically turn around and hope this plane works and fly? We're not even going to have a bearing on where to go. We're just going to fly until we hit something, I guess would be the plan. Okay, look how tiny our ship looks down there. Okay, so that is our end game then. That is our end game. Okay, I'm glad we came out here and explored this, because now we know. Is there anything else out up here? Other than just an absolutely amazing view. Now this would actually be a pretty damn cool place to have a base. It'd be so annoying to get in and out of, but it would be so cool to have a base up here. And I'm sure people have done it, because people are absolute lunatics. Look at this though. Our way out. All this really tells me is that we need to find some damn potatoes. So I'm gonna have to go back to an island that I had already been to, or an island that we haven't been to, try to find some clay, and then try to find some potatoes. That is what unlocks the key to success. The spuds. The spuds. They hold all of the answers. Without the spuds, we can't make fuel. Without fuel, we can't get the hell out of here. We have an objective, ladies and gentlemen, which in a survival game does not come very often. So the fact that we have one and have something to actually work towards other than just survive is pretty all right by me. Now, when we do get to back to the ship, I do want to test out the bed. Is it more comfy than the ground and leaves that we've stacked up that we've been sleeping on? It does look like a little bit of a leather cot. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. We're going to find out. I just can't believe how big this ship is. Now, I do remember when this ending first came out, people were not happy. People were not happy. I believe there was some drama with them releasing it on console first, which is pretty fucked up to do, considering that people had played this game for years on end. Oh, that's pretty cool. Considering people had played this game for years on end, until it released on console, you're going to give the console release the final ending, and then apparently the ending itself was pretty lackluster to begin with, so, yeah. All right, there we go. Let's check our vitals. We definitely need some water, and we need some food, so... Look at our skill tree here. It's actually starting to fill out really nicely. We're almost max harvesting. We're almost max crafting, which I don't think even matters. Our hunting's getting up there. Our physical's getting up there, and our cooking's getting up there. All right, we're out of water, so we'll put that back in there. And we get a little bit of shock. Oh no, I dropped my shock meat. Now it's a brand new day. By God, we need to find us some spuds. I don't believe in anybody feels the way I do about you now. That's what you gotta do when you're out here all alone. I don't have a radio. I gotta be my own damn radio. Give me the spuds. Give me the spuds. Give me the spuds. I'm losing my mind out here. I'm actually losing my mind. This is what happens when you're 21 days out from civilization. Just ready to go to Cancun with my hose. Now I'm out here all alone with my raft. Trying to build another plane to get back to my hose. That's the only thing keeping me going is my hose. It's the only thing. All right. Listen here, Island. I need you to give me one thing and one thing only. And that is some spuds. The almighty potato. Potatoes. Potatoes. I need the potatoes. I need potatoes. Oh. Oh. Yo. Potatoes. Come on, man. Where are some potatoes? I don't even know what they look like. I know they'll be in something like that, but what? Potato. Potato. Potatoes aren't going to grow in the sand. That's not a thing. They got to be more inland, right? Potato, potato. Potatoes. Oh, there they are. More. Let's go. Now, do I want to fight the boar? Do I really want to push my luck? I got the almighty potatoes. There's a snake. I feel like that's a sign to say, get the fuck out of here. All right. We got the potatoes. Let's get back home. Potatoes. We got the potatoes. We got the potatoes. And we're one step closer to getting the fuck out of here, man. Take me back to my hose. My potatoes and hose. Boats and hose. Boats and hose. Gotta have me my boats and hose. But don't forget that we need some potatoes so that we can make some fuel and get back to my boats and hose. Boats and hose. Gotta have me my boats and hose. I've been out here too long. I am going clinically insane. So now that we have our precious potatoes, we're gonna need to find a way to mass produce them. And the only way that I can really think of is by starting a potato farm. So let's see. Plank farming plot. Can't place it there. Why? Because that's in the way. There we go. Bam! And maybe we just build it out even more. Eventually, we're just going to have a giant area just full of farming stuff. But that's a pretty good place to start right there. I think the potatoes are still on the ship. And we might end up needing to make another water still because we're going to start to use water like nobody's business. Now, if I were potatoes, if I were some potatoes, I'd be right there. I'll have to end up cleaning out all the rest of us stuff from our haul off camera. But for right now, we need to get these babies going as quick as possible. It amazes me that you have all of this space in real estate, but you can only plant one little baby potato. I don't know what that's all about. So, okay, now we're going to need to go get our clay water bottle. Eventually, we're probably going to have to make another one just so we can have one to go with us and then one that we can keep on the island for this exact kind of stuff. We keep it rocking and rolling, and we're going to need to go water this stuff. And then I guess we just have to wait. So that'll give me time to... I mean, I know we can build the fuel still. We'll do all that this episode. But after that, we'll just kind of have to buy time and wait until we have enough potatoes to start making fuel. And then from there, it's full steam ahead. on making the gyrocopter and stuff. Actually, we may make the gyrocopter this episode. I think that would be cool. We just won't have a way to run it. So okay, we got all that, and now let's see. I guess the first thing that we probably need to make is a fuel steel. So we're gonna need a jerry can, 2 lashing, 4 sticks, and 2 wood planks. So okay, we can come over here and we can make that. I love how easy this has become. We have this. Grab 2 of those. We're gonna need a fire pit, so we're gonna end up needing to make a fire. So let's see. Where exactly are we gonna want to make the fuel steel, though? That's the thing. Do we want to keep it on par with all of this over here and keep it over there? Or do we want to put it more... I'm thinking like maybe right here. Because if we put it right here, it'll be right around the boat, the shelter, and if we make... I'm thinking of making maybe like a little landing pad over here that we can land our gyrocopter on. I think that would be pretty cool. So, okay, we got that. We're going to need some rocks. Hello? Fire pit. Oh, we're going to need... Okay, hang on. There we go. And now we can do this. We can do that. Fire pit. There we go. Now we need more sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need a jerry can, which I think is over here. I don't know why every time we try to talk in this godforsaken game, there ends up being something that tries to get in our way. Like a storm. I don't know what's up with that. Jerry can, and then 2 lashings. My God, everything is just in the way. All right. And with that, we should be able to build a fuel still. I don't really know the best way to have it, so we're just gonna go like that. Nice. Nice. And so now we're just gonna have to wait until we get some yielding potatoes, and we can finally start to crank that bad boy up. And we got plenty of jerry cans that we can keep fuel in. I'm really happy with our progress so far. So, okay, the other thing that I want to make, since we're going to get fuel, is we're going to need to make a gyrocopter. And I also want to make a motor, but I don't want to do it while the storm is ablazing. So I'm going to unload the rest of our haul from the trip, and then we'll be back when it's nice and sunny, okay? Bright and sunny. Just how we like it. I hate having to try to talk over all of the rain and this debauchery going down. So, okay, now we are down to business, ladies and gentlemen. We need to find everything that we need to make a gyrocopter. So that's all we can get there. We're going to need one of those. And then we're going to need an engine part, and then all 3 of these. And I think with that, we actually have everything that we need. So a gyrocopter base. Let's go ahead and build it over here. I do want to make us a little platform, but we can just move it up there later. A base. A seat. A motor. A cockpit, because that's always important. And then rotors. And just like that, we have got a little gyrocopter. Now, we're not going to be able to fly it yet, but we do have it built, and that's pretty damn cool. Let's go, while we're here, let's go check on our potatoes. The good thing about the rain, though, even though it is annoying to try to talk over, is it saves me a ton of time with trying to cultivate and take care of the crops, because it just, it waters them for me, so it makes it very easy. So now what? I guess the next thing that we probably need to do is, I was thinking that maybe I need an anchor for this ship, but I really don't ever have any problem just running it on shore then turning it around. It's not too big that we can't just back up on out of there, so I don't think that's entirely necessary. Maybe it will be necessary once we end up building a motor. So maybe that's the next thing that we do. Let's look and see here. A raft motor. Okay. I think we should have all of these parts as well. We've been kind of hoarding everything. A little bit too much, probably. So let's see. We need a battery. We need a fuel part. We need a filter part, and then we need an engine part. And then duct tape. We have duct tape somewhere. I know we do. Here it is. Bam. And what do you know? Look at all the upgrades that we have. Or are about to have. Now, we are going to need to hit this off, I think. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the good news is now we know that this does, in fact, give us back certain stuff. Very cool. All right, so with that, let's make... No. How are you going to tell me the only thing I can quick craft is that? Oh, it's because I don't have a hammer out. There we go. Once again, we're going to need fuel first, but this is pretty damn cool. This is a lot of big major upgrades in one episode. We went out to the aircraft carrier. We found a salvageable plane, I guess. And so we're going to need to stock up on food, which I would imagine we have plenty of food over there. We're going to need to have plenty of water. I don't know exactly how much water we have, but I know we're going to have enough resources to bring clay bottles there, to bring water. And then the only other thing, which we will take on in the very next episode, once I spend a little bit of time off camera taking care of everything and getting everything that we need ready, we're going to try to go find ourselves the first of 3 boss fights that we're going to need to get the pieces of that plane. Why we have to beat the boss fights to get the items for the plane, I don't know. Maybe they took a bite out of the plane and swallowed it, and you know, they haven't shit it out yet, so we got to force it out of them. So a little 360 off of the raft here. I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We're getting close to the end. I don't know how long these boss fights are actually going to take, so I don't know if they're going to end up being their own separate episode, but I know for a fact that we are closing in on the end here, because that's all that's left. 3 boss fights, and then bring all of our resources back to the plane, fix the plane, and then see what the hell happens with that. We could end up building the plane, and then it just nosedives off the end of the carrier, and that's how the game ends. And we did all this surviving to die. I really don't know. That would kind of explain why a lot of people are pissed, but who knows? So, okay, I'm going to get out of here. Stay awesome. Stay yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next episode here in Stranded Deep when we take on our very first boss fight. Peace out, YouTube.